Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is a figure that I just got in the mail a few hours ago. We have Serpentor. I was trying to make that sound like it was like a Sir title, like Sir Steve, Serpentor. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Guys, it's really late, but I really wanted to open this up. And I never do GI Joe videos, so I wanted to do a GI Joe video. I'm pretty excited about this. It's number 57 in the line. It is a vehicle, full-on vehicle. But here is, guys, here's my dirty secret. It's not that I don't like Serpentor, but I don't love Serpentor. I really don't. And it feels weird. It's like, Mike, why did you spend so much money on a Serpentor when you don't love Serpentor? And that's a valid question. Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out how to get into here. There's like tape all over the box and it's really frustrating. There we go. The answer is I like him enough, I guess, to want a figure of him. I've actually never had a figure of Serpentor before, so I was kind of looking forward to getting one. And he comes with the air chariot, of course he does. So we have this little thing right here. I got that out, so let's get that off of here. And then I'm opening. I've never opened this up before, so I figured everyone can kind of get the same kind of experience. We have this little double helix cobra thing on here because he is a crafted. He's a made figure. I think the thing about Serpentor that I don't like. First of all, hold on. Let's open this up, see what we got. Okay, so we have the figure, obviously. We got some accessories. We got his snake that he used to stab Duke. We got his staff. We have a little sword. On here we have an alternate hood for him. Not quite sure. I think this is the claw. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure it out. And then, of course, the air chariot is in here. I think what I don't love about Serpentor is that it just kind of, the era that he represents in GI Joe, for me, was sort of the start of the downfall of GI Joe. Like, it was, there's some good things that came out of it, like the bat. Love me a good bat, but at the same time, that's when Sergeant Slaughter was just abundant and rambunctious, and I don't know, and that was towards the end of the series, and you get the movie, and then suddenly the show ends and goes to the Deke cartoon, and the toys got weird. Like, you can't tell me looking at any of those toys that they were the same. Wow, this thing is like, what did they do here? What the crap? This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get my toy out of here, Hasbro, and you're really making it hard. But there we go. The quality just significantly dipped down once Serpentor came into the mix, and you can't deny that. So it kind of is what he represents, I suppose, for me, is that decline in what was GI Joe, GI Joe's heyday. For me, GI Joe's like was good the first season, and like into a bit of the second season, and then it started kind of getting off the rails here. But I have Serpentor out, and you know what? He's a big boy. I was not expecting him to be this big. So we got a nice little ab crunch there. Arms. We got some butterfly joints. We got all pinless joints here. That joint is tight. So I want to just kind of. You want to kind of. Oh, nope, that's stressing that. So I need to heat that up for sure. Oh, that's tight. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to be bending his arms all that well until it's too late at night for me to. I didn't think about that part, but it's way too late at night for me to be hitting some of these joints with a hair dryer or heat gun, and I'm not gonna go boil water. So that is what it is right now. I like this head a little better, and there's an alternate head that we'll get into. But for now, Serpentor. I feel like he's off center here somehow. Like he needs to be there, but nothing's right. Is that weird? Anyways, just to kind of give you an idea, I do have Cobra Commander here, and he's so much taller than Cobra Commander. Check this out. He's huge. I have Tomax and Zaymot here. Look at this. He's so freaking big. That's great. I love that. Yeah. Oh, let's get that out of there. Okay. So let's take a look here. We have his air chariot in there. We got some instructions, which is good. Glad there's instructions. Let's work on freeing up this air chariot here by just cutting as many ties as possible. Okay, there's some accessories kind of huddled back here. Let's get this out of here. See, I'm doing this all kind of off the cuff, you know. Oh, here we go. What's in here? I don't know how long this is gonna be because I wanted to see what the unboxing experience was like. It looks like it's guns for the air chariot itself, the little Gatling guns. So those will go over here. Let's I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. My my GI Joe shelf is precariously full. There's just no place for me to put it. There's a bunch of just fishing all these little parts out of here. These little parts like this. Like they're on there. They're not going anywhere. But a lot of these are so easy to pull out. You don't even need to cut them. You got a little snake upside down. Can I just pull it, or do I have to cut it? I'll probably have to cut it. All right, You know, one of the nice things about the GI Joe line is we're getting a fun menagerie of 6-inch scaled animals. You know, we got some crocodiles. We got some. Let's get all that in here. We got an eagle. We got some wolves. There's just a lot of really cool stuff. So here, let's get these accessories out too. Why not? Is this just taped in? This is just taped in, so we don't even have to like pull anything out here. So that's good. This one is like that. So is that enough to get it out? Yep, like so. This one's taped in as well. His coma-inducing snake, since that's what happened with Duke. We have his alternate hood here. Oh, these do not want to, whatever these are, they do not want to come out. And so I'm just gonna pop that open on the top. We're gonna pull the tray out this way. So let's get that out. Let's get that out. Let's get his shredder claws out, I suppose, and let's put this back in here. Let's get these down here, and let's take a look at what we have. Oh goodness, Cobra Commander fell over. Let's get him back up. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this together. I don't even need the instructions. I'm betting. Just kind of looking at it, it looks pretty straightforward here. So there's no stickers to put on, which kind of sucks. That was always kind of a excuse me, that was always kind of the fun thing about doing these, is applying the stickers. But at the same time, no stickers means these will always look nice, and they won't peel off after 20 years or whatever. So this is on a ball joint here. That's kind of weird. So let's get that in here. I don't know why that's a ball joint here, but there we go. Done. What do you think? Let's see. We've got these little parts right here. I could look it up to see where they go. Do they just kind of go back here? I don't think so. What does the picture look like? Oh, fine. We'll look at the instructions. I know where this goes. This one's easy. Oops. If I can hold on to it, this one's gonna go right there, because that's where that goes. Let's see what we got here. We got the instructions. So yep, step 1, 2, did it. Step 3. Okay, so these do go back here, but they kind of go up like so, and it looks like there is like there's a hollow bit right here. So I'm gonna keep that on the inside, because that just seems like the thing to do, is you keep the unsightly bits pointing in like that there, and they don't move, so that's nice. They don't like flop around. All right, there we go. And then we have the that goes into there, that goes into there, and they go into there. So we get let's see, we get that. So let's take this, and we're going to, is that right? Just trying to decide. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna go into here. That's gonna go into that, like so. That's gonna go, oh wait, okay. So I had that upside down, but that's okay. It still looks good. And then this is gonna go into here. And I see this is actually a gun to kind of hold. That's neat. That's kind of neat. All right, and then that's gonna go on that side right there. And we'll do the same kind of thing. So that goes upside down like that. We'll take that, pop it in there, so it's like it's feeding the gun, and then or the bullets into it. We'll turn that around. We'll put that into there. Snaps right in, and then that's gonna go right into here, like so. I don't know if this snapped in. Let's push it. Nope, it's good. Okay, so that is the air chariot. That's everything. That's everything. And these have a pretty good amount of wiggle room, which is nice, because they're guns, I guess. I got some little spots here for him to stand. Got some dials that it's impossible for him to see. Like, what's the purpose of these dials? We have a little fan. It spins, but like, what's the point? You can't get anything in there, and there's nothing that makes it spin. Not that I see. This doesn't have like a button to press to make it spin or anything. Not that I would want it. I mean, I guess it's cool that it does spin, but like, good luck. It looks like it's got some landing gear, which is nice. Like so. So it does hold it up. So that's good. Okay. So that is the air chariot. What do I think of the air chariot? Before we get anything else, what do I think of it? It's good. It's a little, I mean, it's gaudy, but I feel like that's Serpentor's whole thing. It's like the color of the air chariot is very gold, and Yeah, it's very gaudy. It's garish to be sure, but Serpentor is also garish, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these other things. So here we have this snake. This is just a snake he comes with, and I love this. This is the perfect thing for a Cobra leader to come with. So I like that. We have his, like I said, his coma-inducing snake here that he can throw. We have a full-on scepter, which is fine. Of course, he's got to come with a scepter. We have his shredder gauntlet. So let's go ahead and put that on. That's going to just kind of go on here like so. And the thing about if like you don't want it, like you really have to have it because there's a big hole in his arm otherwise. So that's not fun. Yeah, I feel like this snake, I feel like his hips are warped. I feel like the whole hip joint is facing like that way for some reason, which is weird. Whatever. He's going to be 90% behind an air chariot anyway. So what I want to do, obviously, it would have been cool if he came with different hands, but it's not that bad, I guess. I want to check out his hood thing. So, okay, so it's just one piece. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so that just pops right off, and this is the hood piece I like anyway, but the downside to it is it limits his head movement. So if we get that back in there and that plugs into his head, come on, there we go. So like he can't really move his head back and forth because of the way this looks. So if you take it off like so, what you can do is just put that top on right there. Okay. And then you could put this part in separately right here. So you have, kind of the same effect as this piece, but it's all separate and he can still move his head. So, which one do I like better? I'm not entirely sure. I think this looks better, but I think I like the movement, and I think it's nice that they clearly acknowledge that the fact that this is more toy accurate or looks accurate, maybe is a better way to put it. But since it's all one piece, it's going to impede the articulation, and there's going to be people that are upset about this. So they also gave you an option for doing this, and it doesn't look as bad as it did in pictures. It is separate pieces, and you can kind of make it look separate. That's not a natural look, but when you're just looking at it straight on, it still has that same silhouette. So yeah. So what I want to do, we can't really bend his arms too much, but let's see if I can get this on him. One thing about this cloak, I like the scaling pattern, but this really should have some kind of wire. And I know I've seen, I think like Toy Bro, or no, was it Fake Eyes? I've seen them put some wire in here and be able to, wire it up, I guess. And it looks great. So we've got some holes on the boots, like so. Oops. Whoa, that holds on pretty good because his whole leg just bent. I'm gonna, there we go. Let's get a hand on here. And I was worried about these landing gear not being able to hold up when you're trying to push them down. There we go. Okay. What I want to do is kind of put this sword in his hand. I should really heat up his claws to kind of separate them a little bit. It's not even on screen. My bad, guys. This would look a lot better if I could bend his arm, but again, I'm not gonna do that until I can get around to it. But let's get that down here. Oh, come on. There we go. So, yeah, that's Serpentor on his air chariot. It's a little back heavy now that he's on it. Of course it is. He's gigantic. He's huge. And there's not a lot of supports back here. It's just up here. So it's not the best. I think it would have been cool if it had come with like a splay stand. For the price that this was, I think this is like $70. For the price that this was, I would have liked a stand. And I feel like this is higher up than this is. So what's up with that? Was that just because that wasn't all the way down? Yep, that was it. That was why. Okay. Yeah, man, so a couple final thoughts here before I go. It's weird that he was a convention exclusive. It was PulseCon. So as a Pulse Premium member, I got first dibs. It wasn't hard to get him. And I think once they went live for everyone, it's not like he sold out instantly, but it was pretty quick. And he was available outside of that a couple times. Like I'm pretty sure even recently, maybe even Black Friday. I'm recording this on a Wednesday night. So I've also heard that he's going to go back up on sale for sale on Black Friday. So you might have a couple other chances to get him for the price. If you're into GI Joe, I mean, Serpentor is the leader of Cobra for a chunk of it because Cobra Commander kind of sucks, and Dr. Mindbender was like, I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. And then there was like a whole thing where he was from Cobra Law. I don't even know. It's like they had like two different origins for him, and they just kind of went with both of them. So it's weird when you kind of think of it. But as the leader of Cobra, who's way more Cobra themed than Cobra Commander, it's like he made Cobra as his entire identity. He's worth getting for sure. There's a lot here. Is it $80 worth or $70 worth? I should have looked up what it was before doing this. I just was so excited. It was $70 or $80. But, okay, so this figure, let's give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's not even a regular figure. So let's say it's a deluxe figure. Let's say it's like a $35 figure, okay? That leaves this air chariot here at about $50 or so. Yeah. I feel like it's a little high. But, it is also the whole convention exclusive, so it's going to be more expensive because of that. Because they're produced in smaller quantity than they are. And, a lot of people don't think that should affect the price, but it does. If something is produced in a smaller quantity, they have to price it higher to be worthwhile for them to make enough money off doing it. So that's just how capitalism and the economy works. So I think if you're into GI Joe enough to be into this line, you're probably gonna be in on Serpentor here, and 100%. I'm happy I have him. Like I said, I don't know where I'm gonna put him. Because it's big. He's big. Look at Cobra Commander here. Not only is Serpentor big, but the whole display is big, which is good. And I'm going to have a similar problem when the hiss comes out, because I've got the hiss coming, and God, I don't even know what to do with that. But Yeah, so that's, man, that is it. That is gonna be it. Let me know down the downstairs area. Did you get Serpentor? Do you collect GI Joe Classified series? Did you have the original Serpentor? I didn't. I never had the original Serpentor. My neighbor Streisand, who I grew up with, Streisand had Serpentor, but he would never let me play with the air chariot when we played GI Joe, because it was the cool thing. I did for Christmas get version 2 Destro with his little air chariot thing. I can't remember what that's called right now off the top of my head, but it had its own little. There was the spoiler, I think it was. Anyways, so we had Iron Brigade Destro versus Serpentor fights kind of thing, and that was fun. Anyways. And that's kind of the fun thing for me, is this brings back a lot of memories, but it kind of grew up with me. Like, this isn't a little 3 3/4 inch figure I've got in my hand where I'm like, oh, got big hands or whatever. Like this is an adult version of the toys I played with as a kid, and I enjoy that. I like that. So that's why I like these 6-inch scales. I like this a lot. So let me know if you got it. Let me know if you didn't get it. I love to read and respond to the comments when I can. And, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. And I will talk to you later. Bye.